Triple H and Vince McMahon give their thoughts, their feelings, the current status of Lars Sullivan. Bam Bam Bigelow coming to the Hall of Fame. The Undertaker hanging out with Impact wrestlers. And ladies and gentlemen, you didn't think the demeanor could get any greater. This is the brash and the brazen. I will never be mistaken. I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. We're also going to be discussing a CM Punk / AEW update in the world of professional wrestling. So, ladies and gentlemen, right at the start, Lars Sullivan was going to have a major program with John Cena. Lars Sullivan was going to decimate John Cena and take John Cena right out of the Royal Rumble, take him right out of contention. John Cena wouldn't even have a shot, wouldn't even have a chance in the Royal Rumble match. That was the plan. That was what Vince McMahon was going to go on. Triple H was very high. Triple H was a very big supporter of Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan had some kind of anxiety attack backstage. Something happened and plans got changed. This made Vince McMahon, reportedly, as seen on Ringside News, very angry and very upset at Lars Sullivan. But we always know that Triple H is a big supporter of NXT guys. And Triple H said that they will be moving forward with Lars Sullivan. So while Vince McMahon was upset and was agitated and aggravated at Lars Sullivan, it seems like with Triple H behind Lars Sullivan is going to get another chance, another crack, another opportunity to be the man that we know he can be. But ladies and gentlemen, that's not all, because if Lars Sullivan does come to the main roster, you got to understand, you got to wonder. Remember to share my videos on Facebook and Twitter. Smash that bell, turn on all notifications. The brash one is absolutely here. But no, Triple H is, focused. His mentality, his thought process is definitely going to deliver on Lars Sullivan. It seems like Triple H is still positive and high that Lars Sullivan can set the expectations at an all-time high. But Vince McMahon is a whole different story. Vince McMahon is a whole nother element from Lars Sullivan, as we know. Ladies and gentlemen, Bam Bam Bigelow seems like he is going to be a shoo-in, as well as The Undertaker, for the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2019. And that would be absolutely extraordinary in every sense of the word. But don't take Seanzviewent Entertainment's word for it. Just look at the career. Look at the history of a Bam Bam Bigelow, of The Undertaker. Bam Bam Bigelow and The Undertaker once faced off. They once had a feud. They once had, I wouldn't say so much say a rivalry, but no, they definitely have history with one another. So put The Undertaker and Bam Bam Bigelow into the Hall of Fame would definitely be something special. Rey Mysterio is set to feud with a returning WWE superstar. Who is that superstar going to be? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen on WrestlingNews.co. You have noticed lately that several WWE stars rarely appear on television, have popped up on Raw and SmackDown Live in recent weeks. The belief is that WWE wants to keep wrestlers happy because they know that some of them will look at AEW as an option when their contracts expires. PW Insider is reporting that Sin Cara is set to feud with Rey Mysterio when he returns. It's interesting to see Sin Cara get a high-profile feud, but not too surprising when you consider that he is one of the wrestlers that has expressed unhappiness at different times during his run with the WWE. And speaking about runs with WWE, it looks like that Dolph Ziggler has had enough. It seems like this is the end. But we have heard that over and over again for the last several years, that Dolph Ziggler is on the outs, that Dolph Ziggler is unhappy, that Dolph Ziggler is expressing his frustration and that he wants a push. And then ultimately the WWE seems like they're going to give him a push, but it's very stop and go. So the WWE, it just doesn't seem like they can get on a roll with Dolph Ziggler. He had his moment. He had his time to shine. He was World's Heavyweight Champion. He cashed in Money in the Bank, and then that was it for him. But ladies and gentlemen, I guess there is a copyright issue. I guess there is some conflict, some controversy going on with the whole CM Punk and his trademark and his likeness and AEW. And, you can look this stuff up online. I'm just going to give you some of the highlights here on Seanzview Entertainment because I'm going to express to you what I'm saying. That doesn't mean a CM Punk return. It doesn't mean he's going to be returning to wrestling again. But the fact that CM Punk is being brought up in the news as it concerns AEW, which a lot of people think that's going to be a viable performer. They think that's going to be a hell of a threat to the WWE. And you know what? It very well could be. Make no mistake about that. And, Vince McMahon appearing on Raw and SmackDown Live each and every week, that is a true testament to that The WWE ratings, yeah, they're picking up a little bit. The WWE ratings are picking up the pace. Then again, you ain't got Monday Night Football. You got the Super Bowl coming up. So WWE, WrestleMania season is coming up. So the WWE is going to have to switch things up. WWE is going to have to switch the tide, the momentum, so to speak. So we're going to see what the WWE can do there. But once again, viewers and subscribers, have no fear, because I am absolutely here for the viewers, for the subscribers, to give you the satisfaction, to give you what I know, to give you what is needed, what is said, what is read, what is believed and speculated online all the time. That is what Seanzviewent Entertainment is here to give you. But viewers and subscribers, as I look at the news, it would also appear as if Maria and Mike Kanellis have been pulled from WWE. The announcer lineup for WWE Royal Rumble looks like it's going to be a JBL. You're going to have some Shawn Michaels thrown in there. You're going to have Jerry Lawler thrown in there. So that'll be definitely something special, something cool to witness. Carlito responds to rumors about a surprise WWE Royal Rumble appearance. Will Carlito Caribbean Cool be in the Royal Rumble? That would definitely be something out of sorts. It would be something you didn't expect. Something you didn't really recognize. Carlito coming into the fold in WWE again. And with that apple, and if he bites on that apple, if you ain't cool with Carlito, he spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Carlito. All right, so let's not go there. But viewers and subscribers, the big news, obviously out of this video is, what about John Cena? What is his performance? What is his stance? It seems like that John Cena, there's a few ways the WWE could go about that. John Cena shows up and he gets wrecked by Lars Sullivan, because the WWE still is going to go with Lars Sullivan. Don't exit out or don't cancel out Lars Sullivan just yet. Or John Cena doesn't show up at the Royal Rumble, or the WWE could do some sort of pre-tape with John Cena and Lars Sullivan. So John Cena could still make his way in the Royal Rumble, but don't even expect even a millisecond that John Cena wins the Royal Rumble. Can you believe this, viewers? And probably one of the biggest stories of this entire video. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a former world's champion. He's a former Universal Champion. He's headlined a main event in WrestleMania. He has won the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns could still appear, could still show up, could still be expected at the Royal Rumble extravaganza. It's not yet known in what shape, way, or form Roman Reigns could be at the Royal Rumble. He could be there as a backup. He could be there as a return. He could be there as shock value. He could be there as a commentator. He could be there as an enforcer. He could be there as a referee. Roman Reigns, I guess, is in good spirits. I guess Roman Reigns looks like he's looking okay. I guess he's reportedly, lost some weight. He's looking a little bit less on the thin side, but he's not looking bald. I guess the chemotherapy treatments, haven't got to his head. I guess he's training. I guess Roman Reigns is in good regard, and I'm happy about that. I'm a Roman Reigns fan. I like Roman Reigns. So if Roman Reigns, again, this is reported online, there is a strong possibility that Roman Reigns could show up at the 2019 Royal Rumble. Now, if we all know what Roman Reigns does and how he competes and the anticipation, the expectation for Roman Reigns, the Roman Empire, if Roman Reigns shows up at the Royal Rumble, and it wouldn't be like, oh, well, he didn't have cancer. This was just all part of a big comeback story. This was the storyline. Roman Reigns has cancer. No. Viewers, this was as real life can get. You can believe Roman Reigns has cancer, or you can, you're entitled to your opinion. As harsh as it is that you think Roman Reigns doesn't have cancer, and this is all part of a big comeback story. Again, it's not set in stone. It's not confirmed that Roman Reigns will return at the Royal Rumble and be a surprise entrant. Again, Roman Reigns doesn't even have to be a surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble. But the fact that he could have an involvement at that event on the WWE Network is very true and very telling. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's also rumors of Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, a big part of the Attitude Era, influential part of the corporation, former Intercontinental Champion Ken Shamrock. Is he returning to the WWE? And, ladies and gentlemen, you have Finn Balor, you got Braun Strowman, you got the Royal Rumble. This year's Royal Rumble, you really can't pinpoint one guy and say he's winning it for sure. You can't be 100% confirmed. Every year, you try to line up a couple of guys and you're like, oh, well, it's, this guy's going to take it home. This guy's going to win. But you know what? This year's Royal Rumble has a different vibe. It has a different feeling. It has a different aura. There's a different significance behind this year's Royal Rumble. And there's a lot of impact players that could come up big time when it matters most. You know, you have the Ortons, you have the Samoa Joes, you have the Strowmans, you have the Ambroses, you have the Rollins. You know, there's a lot of different variables that go into the Royal Rumble this year. But viewers and subscribers, who is going to win the Royal Rumble? Is the WWE truly going to go all the way with Finn Balor? There's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of speculation. Again, and this has come up for the last several years, and it hasn't happened, but it could happen, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it right here on SeanzView. Remember to smash that bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications, and refresh my YouTube channel a few times during the day, morning, noon, and night, so you always get SeanzView Entertainment the way it was meant to be and the way it was supposed to be. So viewers and subscribers, more to come where I work around the clock, and I just never, ever stop. Later.